Hello.
Oh, welcome to our hotel. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, under the name of Preston. I booked in advance and I specified my needs.
I'm sorry, but we actually don't have any accessible rooms available at the moment.
Could you check again? I booked in advance and specified what I needed.
I already checked. We're fully booked for accessible rooms.
I find that hard to believe. My reservation was made weeks ago.
Look, lady, I don't know what to tell you. We're really busy right now, and accessible rooms are in high demand.
I understand that, but I did everything right on my end. I made the reservation well in advance and specified my needs clearly.
Well, sometimes things don't go as planned. Maybe you could try another hotel?
All right, what's going on here?
Just to mix up with the room allocation, Miss Preston here insists that she booked an accessible room, but we're fully booked.
Ma'am, we run a very busy hotel. It'd be best if you made your special requirements known very far in advance.
I did. My reservation was made weeks ago and I confirmed it, and it was an accessible room.
These things can happen. We can't guarantee every request. You should understand that.
I do understand, but I also understand that as a business, you have the responsibility to meet the needs of all your guests as promised, even those with disabilities.
Finding accessible rooms can be challenging. We're not always able to accommodate every request.
That is not acceptable. You should have the necessary facilities to provide accommodations that you promised to all your guests.
All right, I don't know what she's talking about, but just find her something suitable and get this out of the way.
All right, ma'am, you can follow me.
Oh, come in.
Hi, miss. You called for us?
Yes, good evening. The shower, it isn't accessible.
Well, we don't have any additional accessible amenities available. It's hotel policy. Maybe you could find another place to stay.
Hotel policy? Not providing the room that I requested on your website?
Yeah, well, good luck finding a place that caters to your every little need.
This isn't about my every little need. This is about a basic accessibility and honoring the choices you offer on the website.
We run a very busy hotel. We can't cater to every single demand. If you can't accept that, maybe you should look at elsewhere.
I am not asking for special treatment. I'm asking for what I was promised when I reserved the room. I have the rights as a guest and as a person with disabilities.
Well, maybe you should have read the fine print. We can't guarantee anything.
I am well aware of the fine print, and it clearly states that accessible rooms are available upon request. And I made that request well in advance, and it was confirmed in the email you sent me.
Look, we've done what we can. If you're not happy, you can take it up with our corporate office.
I intend to, but right now, I need to be accommodated as per my reservation.
Ma'am, if you don't lower your voice and stop causing a scene, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
I am not causing a scene. I'm standing up for my rights, and this is unacceptable behavior from a supposed five-star management team.
Ma'am, I don't think you're standing up for anything. Look at you, thinking you could change anything by raising your voice.
Yeah, maybe you can try another hotel, one that can cater to your special needs. Did you get the email too about this meeting?
Yeah, I did. I wonder what's up.
No idea.
Anyways, check out.
Oh my God. That's really good.
Thank you both for meeting with me on a short notice. I wanted to address the issues we discussed earlier.
What are you doing here? We have an important meeting.
Actually, the email you received is from my office. You see, I'm not just a guest. I'm Elisa Preston, the CEO from this hotel chain.
I had no idea.
Exactly. And that's the point. You treated me differently because of my wheelchair.
Miss Preston, I didn't mean to.
But you did. I observed blatant discrimination and a lack of proper accessibility through my stay. This is unacceptable.
Miss Preston, if we had known who you were.
That's the problem. You shouldn't need to know who I am to treat me with respect and dignity. Every guest deserves to be treated equally, regardless of their physical abilities.
We're really sorry, Ms. Preston. It won't happen again.
Sorry isn't enough. I need to see real changes. Starting now, you're both on probation, and you will repeat your mandatory training on how to treat every guest.
Of course, Miss Preston. We'll get on that immediately.
Accessible rooms must be held for guests who have booked them and may not be given to other guests to maximize our occupancy if the room was pre-booked. Our hotel must be welcoming and accommodating to all of our guests.
We'll make sure it happens, Miss Preston. I'll personally oversee the changes.
I appreciate that. But understand this, Mr. Thompson. Your behavior was particularly disappointing. Your lack of empathy and professionalism was unacceptable.
I understand, and I'm truly, really sorry. It won't happen again.
And Emma, your insincerity and your dismissive attitude were unacceptable as well. Guests should never feel unwelcomed or disrespected.
I'm really sorry. I'll do better.
I hope so. This hotel has the potential to be truly great, but only if everyone here is committed to treating all of our guests with respect and giving them care that they deserve. Changes will be made, and I will be personally overseeing the implementation of these changes. This is your final warning. If I hear or see any further incidents of discrimination or neglect, there will be severe and permanent consequences. Thank you two for coming, and I hope you have a good afternoon. I'm looking forward to the changes.
Thank
Thank you.
Let's do this. Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm starting as a new waitress today.
Ah, the new girl. Welcome. Let's see if you can handle it here. You know, waitressing's no joke.
I'm ready to give it my best shot. I've heard great things about this place.
Great things, huh? Well, let's see if you're cut out for it. Some girls come in here thinking it's all about smiling and carrying plates, but it's a lot tougher than that.
I have no doubt that it is, but I'm prepared to work hard and learn quickly.
Well, just make sure you don't break a nail. We need tough girls here, not princesses. You see, this place runs like a well-oiled machine, but only if everybody pulls their weight, so no slacking off. See, we've got a reputation to uphold, and I'm the one who keeps it all together.
I understand and am eager to learn from the best.
Oh, that's the spirit. And just remember, I'm not here to babysit. If you mess up, you're out. Simple as that.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Could you introduce me to the team?
Sure, follow me. Karen, I need your attention here.
Hey James, what's up?
So this is Linda, the new waitress.
Alisa.
Whatever. I need you to show her the ropes. And for God's sake, can you pick up the pace? We've got customers waiting.
Sure, I can do that. Hi Lisa, welcome.
Thank you, Karen. I'm looking forward to working with you.
And maybe you should take a tip from Lisa here and wear something a little more sexier. I mean, you might get better tips. Look, we've got an image. We have to live up to it, you know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I think Karen looks professional and appropriate. It's important to be comfortable and be able to move around easily, especially with the pace that we're working here.
Yeah, comfortable. Huh. Well, sure, whatever you say. Just make sure you keep those customers happy. Remember, the more tips, the more money for everyone. Well, some of us anyway.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm really sorry about that.
Don't be. He's always like that. He thinks he's God's gift to this place.
Does he always talk to you like that?
Yeah, for the most part. And, he's kind of unfair with tips too. I'm pretty sure he's just skimming off the top. We work hard, but it never really seems to add up.
That's terrible. We need to stick together.
It's nice to have someone who understands. Most of the new girls who come just quit after a week, and it's especially hard to stay motivated, especially with him breathing down your neck every single second.
I can imagine. But we're here to do our best, and maybe we can make some positive changes.
Yeah, I hope so. It's been tough, but having someone around like you might make it just bearable. So, Lisa, what brings you in here? I mean, you seem a little different from our usual hires.
Oh, well, I just wanted to get some of that hands-on experience and see what it's like to work in a place like this. You can learn a lot from being on the ground.
That's true. I mean, well, it's a tough job, but it's honest work. And when you get a good day with nice customers, it just about makes up for everything else.
What about the team? How do they usually get along with each other?
Yeah, most of us get along just fine. It's just James that's really the problem. And we've tried to complain about it, but nothing ever really changes.
Well, maybe we just need to find a new way to make our voices be heard.
Yeah, that's easier said than done, but I appreciate your optimism.
Well, we'll see. Sometimes a fresh perspective can make a big difference.
I really hope so. It's about time that someone did something about this mess.
I am here to help in any way I can. Let's take one step at a time.
Sounds good.
Okay, everybody, today's tips.
Hey, wait, James, this can't be right.
Oh no, this couldn't be right. We had a ton of patrons today.
You know what? If you don't like it, you can find another job.
But we worked hard today, James, and there's no way that this is all the tips that we earned.
Okay, maybe you're just not as good as you think you are. Or maybe the customers don't think you were worth more.
Actually, I have something to say about that.
What now?
I'm not a waitress. I'm the CEO of this company. And guess what? You're fired.
What? Is this some sort of joke?
No joke. I've been here long enough to see how you treat and handle the tips. It's unacceptable. Pack your things and leave.
Thank you, Lisa. I mean, this means so much to us.
Okay. Look, Linda, I can explain.
Lisa.
There's been a misunderstanding. We can work this out.
The only misunderstanding is that you thought you could get away with this. Your behavior and dishonesty end here.
Okay, you don't understand. This place will fall apart without me. I mean, I've kept it running smoothly. The staff relies on my leadership. Without me, they don't even know what to do. And the customers, they come here because of the atmosphere that I've created. You're gonna lose money. This business will go under.
I disagree. The staff here are more than capable and hardworking. They've been doing their jobs despite your poor management. We will thrive without your negativity and dishonesty. In fact, I believe the restaurant will do much better once we create a fair and respectful environment.
This is a big mistake. You're gonna see that. This place is a disaster without me. The staff can't handle the pressure. The customers, they're gonna notice. They're gonna notice the difference.
We'll take that chance. I have full confidence in the team. It's time for a change, and it starts with you leaving. Goodbye, James.
Man, this is so wrong. Whatever happened to forgiveness?
Things are gonna change around here, I promise you. I wanna hear your concerns. We're gonna make this a place where you're feeling respected and valued.
Thank you, Lisa. We've needed this for so long.
We're gonna make this the best company ever, and you are gonna be fairly taken care of for all your hard work.
Good morning.
Ah, you must be the latest edition. Anna, isn't it? I must say, you're not exactly what we had in mind. This establishment usually prefers a staff with a younger, more vibrant energy.
Yes, I'm Anna. I understand your concerns, but I assure you my years are filled with invaluable experiences and skills that could greatly benefit your team here.
Invaluable experiences, you say? You know, this is a fast-paced environment, Anna. Our guests are young, affluent, and expect a certain agility in service. I'm not convinced someone of your vintage can keep up.
Mr. Thompson, I've managed teams, handled crises, and have always adapted to the needs of my clientele, regardless of their age or background. I'm more than capable of meeting, if not exceeding, your expectations.
Adapting, you say? Well, this isn't about adapting to serve tea at a leisurely pace, Anna. It's about running a luxury hotel that caters to a clientele who won't tolerate a second's delay. You know, I fear you just might slow us down. Sarah, yes, can you come here, please? Take Anna under your wing, will you? Show her how we do things at a pace she's probably not accustomed to, and try to keep her out of the guest's way.
Of course, Mr. Thompson. Welcome to the team, Anna. I'll do my best to show you around and get you up to speed.
Oh, thank you, Sarah. I really appreciate it.
And Sarah, make sure to speak up. We wouldn't want Anna to strain herself trying to hear you.
Yeah.
Sarah, could I ask you something?
Yeah, of course.
The way Mr. Thompson spoke earlier, is that a common occurrence here? I mean, his attitude towards both of us seemed rather dismissive.
Yes. Unfortunately, it's not uncommon. Mr. Thomas has a certain way of dealing with people, especially those he deems less significant. New staff, older employees, women. Yeah, we all seem to get a special kind of attention.
Well, that must be incredibly challenging to work under such conditions. How do you and the other employees manage to cope with that sort of environment?
It's tough. Not gonna lie. Most of us just try to stay under the radar, do our work, and support each other as best we can. It's not ideal, but the job is important, to a lot of us for different reasons.
And what about you, Sarah? What keeps you here despite the challenges?
For me, it's about taking care of my family. The pay is decent and the job's benefits are pretty good. I've also met some really amazing people here. There's a second family kind of vibe. So we look out for each other.
Oh, well, that's admirable, Sarah. It's clear you care deeply about your work and the people here. It's important to have someone who stands as a pillar of strength and compassion in such environments.
Yeah, I just do what I can, Anna. We all have our roles to play, right? But enough about me. How about you? What brings you, someone with all of your experience, to a place like, this?
Let's just say I'm here to ensure that hardworking and dedicated employees like you are recognized and treated with the respect they deserve.
Oh. I don't see how that's going to work out here, but sounds promising. I've heard rumors of changes, improvements, but I didn't want to get my hopes up. So maybe, just maybe, things could actually get better now that you're around here.
And change is often closer than we think, Sarah. Sometimes it just starts with a simple conversation between two people who believe in making a difference.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just admiring this painting.
Now, shouldn't you be in the back trying to figure out how a smartphone works? Or maybe learning the basics of email without sending everything to the spam folder?
Actually, Mr. Thompson, it's important to appreciate the finer details that contribute to the overall atmosphere of the hotel. I mean, it adds to the guest experience. Wouldn't you agree?
Guest experience? Please, the guests care about fast service and modern amenities. They're not here to watch someone from the Stone Age learn about art. Besides, shouldn't you be more focused on not getting lost on your way to the staff room?
I find that understanding and appreciate the environment we work in enhances our ability to serve our guests. And as for navigating modern technology or the hotel itself, I assure you I'm quite adept.
Adept? Let's be clear, Anna. This hotel thrives on cutting-edge service and innovation. I doubt someone who probably thinks a tweet is the sound of a bird can contribute to that.
Innovation and service are indeed crucial, Mr. Thompson, but so is wisdom, empathy, and the ability to connect with people on a human level. I mean, qualities that come with experience and age, which I believe are just as valuable.
Wisdom, empathy. This isn't a charity or a social club, Anna. It's a high-powered, fast-paced luxury hotel. We're in the business of impressing, not coddling. You do well to remember that.
And impress we shall, Mr. Thompson. Dismissing the value of seasoned insight is myopic as ignoring the potential of youth.
Myopic, is it? You've been here, what, a minute, and suddenly you're an expert on our operations? Your quaint notions of seasoned insight won't cut it here in the real world, Anna. Here, results matter, not age-old wisdom or whatever else you think you bring to the table.
Results are indeed paramount, Mr. Thompson. Perhaps in time you'll see that the contributions of all employees, regardless of age, bring value to those results. Diversity in perspective and experience can only enhance our success.
Well, we'll see about that. Just remember, I call the shots here. You're in my world now, and in my world, we don't have time for slow and steady. Keep up or step aside. Got it?
Oh, I got it.
Kind of like a year and a half, maybe, yeah.
What is this? A secret meeting in the middle of the workday? I don't pay you to whisper sweet nothings to each other. There's work to be done, or have you forgotten?
Mr. Thompson, your approach to management and your treatment of staff are unacceptable. It's time for a change.
Unacceptable? And who are you to make such demands? You've been here, what, a day? And suddenly you're an expert on how things should be run?
It's it's not just about like one day though. It's about every day, and it's kind of filled with like a lot of disrespect and like belittling.
Okay, all right, stay out of this, sweetheart. This is between me and the new relic.
Enough, Mr. Thompson. This behavior, your attitude, it's over. You've crossed the line one too many times.
Oh yeah, and what are you gonna do about it? Remind me who you think you are? You come here with your outdated ideas and expect to change how things are run? Go back to where you came from. This isn't a charity or an old people's home.
Actually, Mr. Thompson, I know exactly who I am. I am Anna Richardson, CEO of the entire hotel chain. And you, for your blatant disrespect, discrimination, and utter failure to uphold the values of our brand, are terminated, effective immediately.
You're the CEO? I had no idea. Anna, listen.
Save your apologies, Mr. Thompson. Your actions speak for themselves. You are done here. And you, Sarah, have shown exceptional strength and compassion under challenging circumstances. As of now, you're promoted to his former position with a significant increase in salary. Your dedication to your colleagues have not gone unnoticed.
I don't know what to say. Oh, thank you, Anna. I won't let you down.
I know you won't, Sarah. Remember, leadership is not about power over others, but empowering those around you. Let's bring this hotel back to its true values: respect, dignity, and excellence. Good riddance to you.
This is a joke. A hotel, more like a motel.
Good riddance.
All right, now we've got to blend in, remember? Today, we're just Michael and Liz, out for a casual breakfast.
Absolutely, dear. Let's get some of those famous pancakes and see if they live up to the reviews.
Jessica, this is becoming a habit.
I
What's your excuse now?
am so sorry. My bus was late and I had no one to drop off my son. I will make it up to you. I'll say later, I promise.
Blah, blah, blah. Promises don't run this business. Punctuality and reliability do. I can't have you setting a bad example every other day.
I understand, sir, but I really appreciate your patience. It won't happen again. Please, I need this job.
No more excuses, all right? Start with this table.
Good morning. Welcome to our restaurant. My apologies for any disturbance. May I get you something to drink while you look over the menu?
A cup of coffee would be lovely, thank you. And please, take your time. We're in no rush.
Yeah, make that 2 coffees, please. It looks like you've had a rough start to the day.
It's tough, isn't it? Being pulled in all directions and still having to put on a brave face.
It's difficult for sure, but we try our best.
Managers should be supporting their staff, not breaking them down.
Jessica, oi! Hey, John just told me you did a mix-up yesterday? Something about putting dairy in a dairy-free omelet. This kind of negligence can't continue.
I'm so sorry. It won't happen again, I promise.
Make sure you double check, all right? We cannot afford any more mistakes today.
Don't let it get to you. Everyone has off days, and you're handling it with grace.
Thanks. Thank you, ma'am. It's just some days are harder than others, especially with little support here.
Is there a problem here? Because if you have time to chat, you clearly aren't busy enough.
Actually, I was complimenting her on her service. She's been very attentive despite the obvious challenges.
Yeah, well, this isn't a charity. We run a business. If you can't keep up, maybe this job isn't for you, Jessica.
I believe a good work environment is part of running a successful business. Maybe there's a better way to handle this?
Hey, who are you be, huh? Her union representative? Let's keep the customer staff interactions professional, all right? Shall we?
Thank you for your kindness. I really appreciate it.
Kindness, mindness. Also, you left the condiment station in complete disarray. This is all simple stuff. Why can't you get it right, Jessica?
I was just about to sort it. I just wanted to get a couple table orders.
Excuses, oh, always excuses. You know, maybe if you focus more on your work and less on everything else, you wouldn't be in this situation.
That's enough. I can't sit back and watch this any longer.
What exactly do you think you are, huh? You can't just...
I am Michael Pearson, the CEO of this franchise. And what I've witnessed today is not only unprofessional, it's against everything our company stands for.
The CEO?
We believe in treating every employee with respect, and that's something that's clearly lacking here.
Jessica, you have shown incredible resilience and dedication. I'm sorry you were subjected to this. Effective immediately, your salary is doubled as recognition of your hard work and to aid with your transportation needs. And you, I expect your resignation by the end of the day. This behavior will not be tolerated. We will also be conducting a full review of your management practices in this location.
So you're the big boss, huh? That doesn't change the fact that someone has to keep things running here. You think you can waltz in and understand what we deal with daily?
I understand more than you think. And treating staff with respect is fundamental, something you've clearly overlooked.
Respect. Respect. This is a business, not a support group. If you pamper them, they're gonna walk all over you. You think doubling her salary solves the problem? It's about discipline.
Discipline is one thing, bullying is another. There's a clear line, and you've crossed it repeatedly. This isn't about pampering. It's about creating an environment where employees can thrive. That leads to better service and better business.
You sit in your office all day, out of touch with the ground reality. You don't see the late arrivals, the sloppiness, the excuses I have to deal with. Not you, me.
But we did see today. We saw enough to know that your methods are not just harsh, they're destructive. And it stops now.
Your approach is simply not what our company stands for. It's not just about following rules. It's about leading with empathy, which you lack.
what about my rights, huh? Don't I get a say? You come here one day and decide everything based on a couple of minutes?
I've seen enough, and frankly, the turnover rates and customer complaints from this location speak volumes. Your say has resulted in a toxic work environment. That's not acceptable.
All right, just give me another chance. I'll change the approach if that's what you want.
It's too late for that. I need leaders who instill confidence and loyalty, not fear. You're not right for us, not anymore. You'll receive a severance, and I recommend you reflect on this as a learning opportunity. How you manage affects more than just the bottom line. It affects lives. Changes will be made, starting with respect and support for all of you.
You know what? You keep your severance package, because when I come back, I'm gonna come back for a lot more than what you're trying to give me right now.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Get out.
I'm gonna let everybody know that this branch is the worst, that you guys are the worst owners, that there are rats in the kitchen, that you guys have cockroaches going all over the place. I am not gonna sit there and take this quietly, all right? You're gonna hear from everybody, from my lawyer, from everyone.
I can't thank you enough.
Of course. We're like a family here, and we look forward to seeing you grow.
Another restaurant saved.
You got that right.